Top 5 best proteins to flush out toxins and lower creatinine. Do you often feel tired, notice ankle swelling, or get lab results showing high creatinine? These could be signs that your kidneys are working harder than they should. Creatinine is a natural waste product from muscle metabolism, but when it rises in the blood, it means your kidneys are not filtering efficiently. Here is the good news. The type of protein you eat matters more than most people realize. While some proteins overload the kidneys, others are gentle, detoxifying, and even supportive of kidney function. Choosing the right sources can actually help your body flush toxins more efficiently and lower creatinine naturally. In this video, we will cover 5 of the best proteins you can start eating today, all commonly available at your local grocery store. Keep watching because the second last food may surprise you, and the bonus tip at the end can truly change your daily routine. Let us begin with a plant-based protein that is hearty, versatile, and incredibly cleansing: lentils. Lentils may seem simple, but they are one of the best proteins to flush out toxins and lower creatinine naturally. A single cooked cup of lentils offers around 18 grams of protein, which makes them one of the richest plant-based proteins available. What makes this protein special is that it comes without the heavy load of saturated fat found in many animal proteins, which means it is easier for the kidneys to process. When kidneys are already under strain, every gram of protein that is easier to filter can make a difference in lowering the buildup of toxins. Have you noticed how heavy you sometimes feel after eating meat compared to how light you feel with lentils? That difference is exactly what reduces the stress on your kidneys. Beyond protein, lentils are packed with soluble fiber, and this fiber plays a critical role in detoxification. Soluble fiber binds with toxins in the digestive tract and helps carry them out of the body through waste, which lowers the amount of waste that eventually reaches the kidneys. The National Institutes of Health has highlighted that high-fiber diets reduce the absorption of uremic toxins, which are substances that accumulate in the blood when kidney function is weak. This means lentils are not just a source of energy, but also a filter that works before the kidneys even begin their job. Lentils are also a great source of folate and iron, 2 nutrients that help prevent anemia. Anemia is common among people with kidney problems because the kidneys produce less erythropoietin, a hormone that stimulates red blood cell production. Folate and iron from lentils step in to support healthy blood cells and oxygen transport, which can fight fatigue and weakness that often accompany high creatinine levels. On top of that, lentils are naturally low in fat and release energy slowly, which keeps blood sugar stable. Stable blood sugar is very important because uncontrolled spikes can damage kidney filtration over time. Now let's turn our attention to how you can use lentils in daily meals. A serving of half a cup of cooked lentils a day is enough to gain benefits without overwhelming the kidneys. Lentil soup made with turmeric and celery provides not only protein and fiber, but also anti-inflammatory compounds that calm kidney tissue. Cold lentil salad mixed with cucumbers and a little olive oil can serve as a refreshing meal that supports hydration and reduces inflammation. When buying lentils, it is smart to choose dried ones rather than canned, since canned versions often contain added sodium that makes fluid retention worse. Red and green lentils are excellent choices because they cook faster and are easier to digest compared to brown lentils. If digestion is sensitive, soaking lentils for a few hours before cooking can reduce compounds that sometimes cause gas. There are also a few mistakes you should avoid. Eating a very large portion of lentils late at night may lead to bloating or stomach discomfort that interrupts sleep. Pairing lentils with large amounts of high-potassium foods like tomatoes or potatoes can raise potassium levels too high if kidney function is already reduced. Moderation and balance are the key here. From earthy lentils, let's move to a grain-like seed that provides complete protein and powerful detox minerals, quinoa. Before we move on, I'd love to know where you're watching from and what kidney concerns you're working on right now. If you're trying to support healthy kidneys naturally, make sure to subscribe to Kidnease and turn on the notification bell. And if this content feels useful, type 1 in the comments or 0 if it doesn't. Your feedback helps me shape better videos for you. Quinoa is often called a super seed, and for good reason, because it provides a rare combination of nutrients that directly support kidney health. A single cooked cup gives about 8 grams of protein, and what makes it stand out is that it contains all 9 essential amino acids. Most plant foods are missing at least one amino acid, but quinoa is complete, which makes it closer to animal protein without the heavy fat that strains the kidneys. The body uses these amino acids to repair muscle, build enzymes, and support immunity, which is especially important when the kidneys are under stress and the body is working harder to keep balance. Did you know that very few plants give you such complete nutrition in one serving? In addition to protein, quinoa is rich in magnesium and manganese. Magnesium plays a vital role in controlling blood pressure, and high blood pressure is one of the leading causes of kidney damage. Manganese, though less often talked about, supports antioxidant defenses, which protect kidney cells from free radical injury. Fiber in quinoa also works silently to improve digestion and slow the absorption of sugar, which helps keep blood glucose steady. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has noted that uncontrolled blood sugar is one of the strongest drivers of chronic kidney disease, so foods like quinoa provide protection beyond just protein. Now let's take a closer look at how you can enjoy quinoa in meals. Replacing 1 cup of cooked rice with cooked quinoa each day can reduce the load of refined starch and provide steady energy without causing sugar spikes. A simple way to enjoy it is by pairing quinoa with zucchini and a touch of lemon. This creates a light, kidney-friendly side dish that supports hydration and digestion. Another nourishing option is a quinoa detox bowl made with steamed broccoli, a handful of pumpkin seeds, and a drizzle of olive oil. This bowl delivers protein, fiber, and healthy fats in one dish, and every ingredient supports the kidneys. Would you try quinoa this way, or do you already have your favorite recipe at home? When buying quinoa, it is wise to look for pre-rinsed packages because the natural coating of saponins can taste bitter and may upset digestion if not removed. Pre-rinsed quinoa saves time and avoids that harsh aftertaste. You should also avoid boxed-flavored quinoa, since these often come with added sodium, preservatives, and artificial flavoring that burden the kidneys further. Still, there are mistakes to keep in mind. Eating raw quinoa flour or uncooked quinoa can cause stomach discomfort and interfere with nutrient absorption, so always cook it well until soft. Some people also forget portion control, thinking more is better, but large amounts can still provide too much protein for weakened kidneys. Balance matters in every serving. If you're finding this content helpful so far, please take a moment to like this video. A simple click shows YouTube this topic is important and helps Kidnease reach more people who need this guidance. If you think others should know this too, tap that thumbs up now. After quinoa, it is time to turn to the ocean for a protein source that brings omega-3 power and inflammation control. Let's shift our focus now to salmon. Salmon is one of the best proteins for kidney health, helping to flush out toxins and lower creatinine levels. Because a single 3-ounce serving provides about 22 grams of high-quality protein that the body can use efficiently. This type of protein helps repair tissues and supports immune function without creating as many waste products as heavier meats, which reduces the strain on kidneys. When kidneys are already working harder to clear toxins, foods that deliver protein in a cleaner form can make a noticeable difference in how well the body feels after meals. Have you ever noticed that fish often feels lighter to digest compared to beef or lamb? That lighter feeling reflects less metabolic burden on your kidneys. The other standout benefit of salmon is its omega-3 fatty acids, especially eicosapentaenoic acid and docosahexaenoic acid. These compounds have been shown by the National Kidney Foundation to reduce kidney inflammation and slow down damage to delicate filtration tissues. Omega-3 fatty acids also lower triglycerides and improve circulation, which supports overall heart health. And this is important because kidney disease and heart disease often occur together. By eating salmon, you are not just supporting your kidneys, you are strengthening your cardiovascular system at the same time. Now let's examine its micronutrients more thoroughly. Salmon is a natural source of vitamin D, which helps regulate calcium and phosphorus balance. This is critical because when kidneys are weak, mineral levels can swing dangerously, causing bone loss and vascular calcification. Salmon also contains taurine, a compound that supports detoxification pathways in the liver and enhances bile production, which together help lower the toxin load before it even reaches the kidneys. Fiber from side dishes does the same in the gut, so pairing salmon with vegetables such as asparagus or zucchini can create a protective meal that works on multiple levels. The best way to enjoy salmon is 2 servings per week, either baked or grilled. Baking and grilling preserve the delicate fats, unlike deep frying, which can damage omega-3 content. Wild-caught salmon is the smarter choice compared to farmed salmon, since it usually contains higher omega-3 levels and fewer contaminants. When buying, it is wise to check for labels that confirm there are no added sodium solutions, because hidden sodium can quickly add up and worsen fluid retention. Still, there are mistakes you should avoid. Eating too much salmon too often can increase exposure to mercury, which accumulates in the body and can stress the kidneys further. Smoked or salted salmon is another trap, because the sodium content is very high and can make swelling and blood pressure worse. Moderation and preparation methods are the key to gaining benefits without risks. From fish, we now return to the land for a creamy and versatile legume that doubles as both a snack and a spread. Let's shift our attention to chickpeas and their cleansing strength. Chickpeas stand out as one of the most versatile legumes that can support kidney health while also providing steady energy. A single cooked cup delivers about 15 grams of protein, which is more than what you would get from most grains, and almost equal to some animal sources. This amount of protein is particularly valuable because it comes with soluble fiber that not only aids digestion but also binds with waste products, helping the body lower creatinine levels naturally. Did you know that soluble fiber can also reduce cholesterol levels by binding with bile acids, forcing the liver to pull cholesterol from the bloodstream to make more? That means chickpeas are supporting both your kidneys and your heart at the same time. Let's take a closer look at what else they offer. Chickpeas contain compounds called saponins that act as antioxidants. These compounds are linked to reduced oxidative stress, which is important since kidneys are very sensitive to free radical damage. The University of Illinois research team has shown that antioxidants from plant foods play a critical role in slowing the progression of kidney problems by protecting filtration cells. Eating chickpeas regularly can provide these protective compounds in a simple and affordable way. The best way to include chickpeas is in moderate servings, about half a cup a day. This can be enjoyed as a spread like hummus blended with olive oil, which adds healthy monounsaturated fats that reduce inflammation and improve nutrient absorption. Roasted chickpeas are another great option as a crunchy snack, but they should be unsalted, since extra sodium can work against the goal of lowering toxin buildup. A salad with cucumbers, parsley, and chickpeas can also be a refreshing way to use them, and the combination of fresh vegetables with legumes creates a meal that is light, yet very nutrient-dense. When it comes to buying, dried chickpeas are often the best choice because they contain no added sodium or preservatives, but they do take more time to prepare. If you choose canned versions for convenience, it is important to rinse them very thoroughly under running water because this step can reduce up to 40% of the sodium content. Many people skip this step, but rinsing really makes a difference in keeping your sodium intake under control. Drop a comment below if you usually go for dried chickpeas or if you prefer the canned kind. I would love to know which one you keep at home. Still, there are some things you should be careful with. Eating too many chickpeas at once can cause bloating or gas, especially in seniors because of their high fiber content. They should not be paired with salty snacks like chips, since that combination cancels out many of their benefits. The goal is to use chickpeas in a balanced way, so you get their protein, fiber, and antioxidant power without digestive discomfort or excess sodium. Before we wrap up with a creamy protein source that supports digestion and immunity, let's pause for a second because this next food might already be sitting in your fridge. Let's continue with Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is a quietly powerful choice for anyone trying to lower creatinine while still getting meaningful protein, because a 6-ounce serving typically provides 15 to 20 grams of protein that the body uses efficiently for repair and immune support, and that cleaner metabolic profile makes less toxic waste for the kidneys to handle. This thicker, strained style of yogurt contains probiotics, such as lactobacillus and bifidobacterium, which help balance the gut microbiome, and a healthier gut reduces the amount of gut-derived toxins that reach the bloodstream, and then the kidneys, a connection acknowledged by the National Institutes of Health. Greek yogurt is also a good source of calcium and vitamin B12, which support red blood cell formation and bone health, and stronger red cell production can reduce the fatigue and anemia that often accompany weakened kidney function. Now, let us take a closer look at how to use it with maximum benefit, because timing and pairing matter for kidney-friendly eating. Eating half a cup to 1 cup in the morning provides sustained protein without overloading the kidneys for the rest of the day, and combining Greek yogurt with antioxidant-rich blueberries and a sprinkle of ground flaxseed adds polyphenols and plant-based omega-3 support that reduce inflammation while improving digestion. If you prefer a smoothie, blend unsweetened Greek yogurt with fresh berries and a small handful of spinach for added magnesium and fiber that help regulate blood pressure and sugar. 2 major factors that influence kidney health according to research from Harvard Medical School. When you shop, look for labels that say unsweetened, low fat, and live cultures, because flavored varieties often hide added sugars and phosphate-based stabilizers, which can increase the phosphate load that the kidneys must manage. Choose products that list simple ingredients and do not contain phosphorus additives. And if you are sensitive to lactose, choose lactose-free Greek yogurt, which gives you the benefits without digestive discomfort. There are a few mistakes people make that reduce the benefit. Eating very large portions every day can create an excess protein load if overall daily intake is high, so do not overdo it even with this healthy choice. Also, avoid flavored or fruit-on-the-bottom products that are high in sugar because they can worsen blood sugar control and inflammation. These 5 proteins set the foundation, and now one daily practice can amplify their effects by supporting circulation and reducing toxin buildup. So let us talk about gentle evening yoga and stretching. Gentle evening yoga and stretching is a practice that helps more than just flexibility. It directly supports kidney health by improving circulation and easing the stress that often raises blood pressure. When blood flow improves, the kidneys receive a steady supply of oxygen-rich blood, which helps them filter more efficiently and reduces the buildup of waste products. This type of movement also promotes lymphatic drainage, which is the body's natural system for carrying away toxins, and that takes some of the burden off the kidneys. Stress relief is another big benefit because simple stretching lowers cortisol levels, and high cortisol is linked with fluid retention and poor kidney outcomes, according to research shared by Harvard Medical School. Let's take a more detailed look at how to put this into practice in daily life. Spending just 10 to 15 minutes on light evening stretches can relax tight muscles and prepare the body for restful sleep, which itself is vital for kidney repair processes that happen overnight. Movements like cat-cow improve spine mobility and gently massage the abdominal organs. A seated forward bend stretches the hamstrings and calms the nervous system, while a gentle twist supports digestion and helps circulation around the abdominal area. These poses are simple yet powerful when done with slow breathing and steady focus. One important thing to remember is that doing too much can actually backfire because pushing the body hard at night can raise blood pressure instead of lowering it. Another mistake is holding your breath during poses, which reduces oxygen delivery and makes the exercise less effective for both the heart and kidneys. The goal should be relaxation, not strain, and paying attention to gentle breathing ensures that each stretch supports both circulation and detoxification. Do you think you could make time for just 10 minutes of quiet stretching before bed each day? Let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear how you might add this into your evening. Now that we have gone through the proteins and this extra practice, let's move on to a quick recap checklist so you have everything clear in your mind. Lentils provide detoxifying fiber and a rich source of plant protein. Quinoa gives you a complete amino acid profile that helps build strength. Salmon offers omega-3 fatty acids that calm inflammation. Chickpeas supply soluble fiber that helps reduce creatinine. Greek yogurt delivers probiotics that support natural detox, and gentle yoga helps improve circulation while keeping stress levels under control. If this video gave you value, don't leave without subscribing to Kidnease. And if you feel like I addressed your struggle and shared something meaningful, type the word relief in the comments.